What a game! Welcome to Armchair Bollox again.
Welcome.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the United game.
Sure.
Right?
Before we do, can we just discuss, if some eagle-eyed viewers might notice, we're in our fourth different mic position. Every time. We're still working with the technology, so yep, here we are now, press conference style.
I mean, I bought a really cheap mic. There's only one volume.
We're finding it. We're getting there as we go. This should be the best one. Yeah,
I hope so. As long as you do not slam the table.
The best audio.
Okay. Did you watch the game?
I did watch the game. I was probably an hour and a half behind because I woke up in the night, so I wasn't so bad. I woke up in the night and then went, you know what, I'm just going to put it on.
It was a nightmare.
And if I fell asleep, then I would have fallen asleep and watched it again. So, but I stayed awake.
I actually stayed up and watched the game, and I slept at 4.
Yeah, that's.
And I woke up at 6 and come for the management meet.
Yeah, that's
management meeting.
Yeah, and you performed the best at that actually. So I think you're probably best on ground. I'd say definitely. You got hammered the least. so yeah.
Don't say that so soon. Oh man. Lineups. Arsenal lineups. We did say that to drop Partey. But he was injured.
It was changed, but they brought Gabriel back in.
Yeah, so that was our preferred back four, I suppose. And then Harvard's still there.
He's having a bit of a tough start, I guess. I mean, it's just
4 games.
Yeah, 4 games. I guess he hasn't really set the world on fire, and he's had a few fluff lines.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's just going to kind of work his way in.
Yeah. And it's pretty much spot on with the lineups.
Yeah,
very close.
Yeah. It was interesting to see that they brought on brain's gone now on the wing.
On the wing, who?
That's what I mean. Why my brain's just gone.
United or Arsenal?
No, Arsenal. Sorry,
they didn't bring on the wing.
They didn't bring on. Oh my god, we might have to cut this because my brain just went there. He's gonna look really shit. Sorry, I banged as well. Cut.
No cut. Keep going. A winger?
Yeah.
Like, in the lineup?
No, I was talking about substitutes now. I got ahead of myself a little bit, but they didn't bring Trossard. They didn't bring him on. No. They brought on
Reece Nelson.
Why did they? His name falls out of my head. I'm honestly worse. I need to try and do something about it. Reece Nelson. It's interesting that switch.
Yeah.
Because his go-to has been Trossard to come on that side. So to bring him, and actually he made a bit of a difference.
He did.
He was quite sharp. I think he was part of he set up that.
The third goal. Yeah.
No, it was a good performance.
Yeah.
Again, another on the counter attack again, which is another bit of a worry.
I mean, if you look at United lineup, not the strongest, in my opinion anyway. I mean, they did have Varane. Varane was out. Players that they bought was too late to be match fit, I suppose. And then they Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, they think he's dropped.
He's not even on the bench. He's been dropped.
And attitude and all sorts going on.
Apparently, but he replied publicly saying that don't listen to what anyone say. It seems like there's some rift there.
A little bit.
Yeah. So that's their lineup, and let's talk about tactics. You know how Arsenal.
Just going back to the lineup. Sorry, Johnny Evans and Maguire ended up as the centre backs, which is a throwback to 2016 Leicester. I saw a good meme: 200 million spent, and that's your centre backs to finish. But
did they? That's the
I think. I think maybe Johnny Evans might be part of the squad. Maybe before, but it was Morgan. I think was
Morgan.
But yeah, still, it was quite a funny. Little meme.
Everyone was actually cheering.
Yeah.
Like the whole stadium was cheering when Maguire was sub in.
Yeah.
It's like
it's our opportunity. Definitely gonna get a chance now.
Poor thing.
Yeah, he's a nightmare.
He's still
get paid for England. Of course he will.
I know. Everyone's saying that if he can play for England, I can too.
I play as much football as him. Listen to us giving him shit.
I know. Terrible. We shouldn't be doing that.
No, we shouldn't really. We shouldn't be gloating with a win. That's what happens. You get a little bit ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, that's right.
International break now, though, isn't it? So we can kind of bask in it for a couple of weeks before we come back down to earth.
We can. uh, tactic wise, um, I find it when I watch the game, I found that Arsenal actually letting United have the ball on their own half.
Mm.
Onana had a lot of touch
Mm-hmm.
on the ball as well, but I don't find it. There's not much meaning
No,
or attacking
no.
sense to that.
Yeah, you saw them. United were at their best when they were counter,
Yeah, they
basically.
were. Yeah,
Then they had Bradford and they
yeah,
had that kind of cutting edge.
yeah,
But trying to play out, they didn't
yeah.
really seem to offer too much
And it
moving
seems like
forward.
they're trying to use Onana to launch a long ball to Rashford or Anthony, but that was
Yeah,
easily cut off by Arsenal. Um, but then I felt like we didn't actually press them very hard as well. It seems like it's a tactical
yeah,
thing,
it was there was kind of like moments where we went a bit intense for
and
a
then
minute or
and
two,
then
and
and
then
then we
but
set
Odegaard you saw would
would
kind of
drive
drive that.
that
Yeah,
that press. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
This is getting close to proper punditry here, mate.
You,
Just to let you
you,
know,
you
really
think
close.
so?
Yeah,
But it's absolute bollocks.
yeah, it could be. Yeah, I like it though. Sounds like we know
Sounds
what we're
like
talking
one,
about.
but we're not even
Yeah,
managers.
yeah, I know.
But that,
Yeah,
yeah, and then talk about the first goal. I think it's all started off, unfortunately, Harvard's mistake.
yeah,
We were attacking
yeah,
them, and then he made a square pass that got intercepted.
yeah. A bit of a loose,
I think it was
lazy
by
pass. Yeah,
Ericsson, and
yeah,
then he drove the middle,
yeah,
and then launched a really good pass,
yeah.
through pass to Rashford,
Sliced.
and
Yeah,
then Rashford.
from there he's not gonna miss usually.
Yeah, and you mentioned that he's due to score.
Yeah, he was due to score. Yeah,
Yep,
his
and he
first goal of
scored
the
against
season.
us.
Yeah, he scored against us. Of
It
course he did.
was very good
Yeah,
goal from a very good counter
yeah,
attack from Man United.
yeah. It goes to show you can't really make mistakes, even those simple mistakes in that part of your pitch.
It's terrible that we make mistakes and then it costs us the goal. It seems like every time we make a mistake,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
goal on the other
That's what
end.
happens in the Premier League.
Oh, what a
Can't be
nightmare!
making those
A
mistakes. Yeah.
nightmare. Oh dear.
But then we came back basically 30 seconds after and scored,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So it was a good response.
It was a good. It's actually scored from an open play.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
that was.
It was really. Well, Odegaard had acres of space. No one picked him up at all.
No.
He struck it first time. He could have almost caught it, dribbled it, and
Yeah.
then tapped it in almost. But like loads of space. So,
Yeah.
and I think there's a good bit of imagery with Arteta pulling him over after the goal from United, telling him, giving him some tactical kind of
potentially.
yeah, potentially. So it
Yeah.
almost worked instantly. So
Yeah.
it's interesting to see.
And then we were heavily attacking on the left side as well all the time. And this round, when we attacked the left hand side when we scored a goal, it looks like there's a lot of first touches, first time
yeah,
passing.
first time passing.
You know, it was like Martinelli, Nketiah. You know, it's all the first time passing that doesn't allow Man United to be settled.
Yep.
And then obviously they were able to cut back the ball for Odegaard to score a really
Hammered
good team play goal.
Yeah, really good.
And I was really upset when Rashford scored a goal.
Yeah,
I was like,
why did I wake up for this?
Why do I wake up for this? You know, like
why did I stay up?
And then I guess the momentum goes back to us again. We try to press, and then I think United's plan. It seems like they couldn't play it out for the back, so they just hit us on the counter,
which they almost did.
Which yes, in the second half. Yep.
But before that was penalty.
Yes, let's talk about penalty.
Do you believe it was a penalty?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think it was, but I still have a theory we discussed. If that had been a non-top six side, Arsenal would have been given a penalty. If that was Wolves or Fulham or someone like that, giving it away, I reckon we would have got the penalty. I reckon because of the game and it being, I know it sounds.
Oh, it's so inconsistent.
I just think the situation, it was 1-1 and he went, actually, it's a bit. Whereas I think if it was possibly that bottom half club, and there's always been that kind of chip on the shoulder with those guys saying we never get the rub of the green. I reckon potentially that was, but I've seen penalties given for less. There was a bit of a clip on his thigh from the back, and he may have hung his leg a little bit, but still. But the thing is with that, I think, and we're going back to Havertz, he should have stayed on his feet, and he could have actually had a shot on goal.
Havertz, yeah, that one.
He was looking instead of because he was through, he just had just a little.
Yeah. And speaking about Havertz again, in first half, is it first half that he fluffed the
Oh yeah, he totally missed the ball.
He totally missed the ball. Yeah. like
having a bit of a nightmare.
he having a hard time.
He did that volley challenge in America and couldn't hit the
Yeah, I know. Everyone's like, oh,
I reckon he hasn't recovered.
Yeah, I think he's having a hard time. Like,
it's like he was in Chelsea's last year got battered. Like he would be low on confidence. He would have getting hammered. So
yeah,
you just got to keep working. Like Arteta seems to be bringing him up and
I know.
keep him
Arteta's
going.
still playing him.
He's I think what he said. It's like his wife. It took a long time to
win her over. Yeah,
so
but once you're together, everything's gonna be.
So
great.
hopefully it's all gonna work out.
Yeah, hopefully the next game.
hopefully, who is that? Do we even know?
Yeah, I do.
Go on.
Everton.
Okay, cool. Hopefully, by Everton.
Goodison Park though.
That's tough. Lost there last year.
Did we lost there last year? I thought we lost at home.
No, I lost away.
Away and
both. We won 5-1. Remember, because I got that score right. I got this score right actually.
Which one?
My heart score. Sorry, 3-1 this week.
No, I got it. I said 3-1.
I said 2-2 or 3-1.
Yeah, but you went at 2-2.
Did I really?
Yeah. That's all right. Okay. I win this round.
I was 50-50. I get half a point.
Yeah. So I guess it's a soft penalty if it's given.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So so that's why
that was. And then maybe if the result had been a draw, or Arsenal go lose, then I think that could have been more of a focus.
Yeah.
I think they didn't really look at it because at the end of the day it was the result was there. But
and then I think on the 88th minute we were pushing for the win, lost the ball in the middle of the park, and then Garnacho was through.
He's a promising player. He looks
sharp.
He's sharp, isn't he?
Yeah,
they're going to find a way of him playing with him and Rashford.
Very, very sharp, and it was a good defending from Saliba and Gabriel. I should say.
Just contort.
He actually hold back his run, and he was actually looking where the ball is, and he's looking where Saliba is as well. So it tells that the partnership is very, very in tune, I should say, because Saliba actually stepped back to provide the offside. He is quite far behind. But Gabriel was like, I realized that, Saliba is playing the offside. So he tried to step back as well. But it was very close, very, very large, apparently that if you look at a different angle, it's an onside.
Probably.
Which angle are we coming from?
I know what angle it is. The one from Old Trafford.
Yeah.
I like an angle.
I know. But unfortunately it's at Emirates, so
the angle will be it's a little bit to that side.
That was so close though.
Yeah, that was close.
I thought it was true. Yeah, I thought it was true. It was like, okay, we lost this.
Well, funny, I think I actually ended up fast forwarding a little bit there, and then saw the fact that it hadn't been a goal. I was like, what a miss! I went back and went, I'm glad I didn't see that. Otherwise I'd have been like,
my heart was broken.
Yeah.
My heart was completely broken when I thought it was on. I thought it was on. And then they showed the lines like, ooh.
So you need still that little red line.
It's still 1-1. I was like, okay. And obviously, that's really the extra time. Up to what, 10 minutes?
I think it was a 9. I think originally it was 9, but because of the goal, that went on another 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, so
because we celebrated like we won the league.
Yeah. Declan Rice got in the mix.
I know,
in with the crowd. So. But it was a good moment for him.
Superb moment. It's a crazy, really emotional game. Towards the end, everyone was like, I was screaming. I was like, yes! At 3:30 in the morning, I was like, yes!
No, it was it's a good. I think it's been a bit. I guess it was tough, in a way, a tough first month because they were expected to win those games. When they didn't win against Fulham, I mean, there's a lot of questions, but they came back. I answered their critics a little bit, but.
I don't think we played extremely well though.
Still not as good as we were. I think
to be honest, it could have been a draw, and it was like
I still think we're lacking a few opportunities on goal.
Yeah,
and we're still not quite creating enough. Like we've got the ball and we're creating, but we're not there's no I think there's end product sometimes.
Saka put the goal straight to Onana. That's one shot.
Oh yeah,
that was a good open play.
That was a good open play. Yeah,
but it went
anywhere. Could have gone anywhere else.
He went
one of those. He's almost caught it too well.
Yeah,
he's hit it straight out.
That's right.
And you tried to nut him. You tried to nutmeg him. You look.
Did he?
I reckon his legs are a little bit.
Okay, but But anyways, it's 3-1, and then the sub came on. A lot more sub came on. Tomiyasu, came on, and then Jesus came on.
Yeah.
Reese Nelson came on. Reese seems to be.
Again, it's a great player to have in the squad.
Yeah, it
He
seems
might
like
not be his-
he's has more impact than Trossard somehow.
Probably, possibly a little bit different. He might be a bit more direct.
Yeah.
Trossard has that kind of.
Yeah, yeah. The third goal was a beautiful goal as well.
Well, that's a counter attack that worked. It's the
From us.
United one was offside. This one was onside.
Onside,
You know, it's the
yeah.
same, pretty much same move on the
Same
other side. Just
yeah.
swept in.
That's true.
But he did well. He kept calm, like put it back on his
composed.
right, put into the corner.
Super composed.
That's good. Having had a lot of time off, like he hasn't
Yeah.
played for a month
Yeah.
or so since pre-season, so it's good to see.
Yeah.
Good to see him coming back. Well, he hasn't played. Oh, he had a bit of a time last week, but you know he hasn't. First big game.
Yeah.
So
I'm very impressed with Jesus holding up the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's against Maguire and Evans. I shouldn't say that. But yeah, but he was holding up the ball.
Yeah.
Every ball
They're
that
still
goes
strong.
to him,
They're strong physically.
strong.
They're strong.
And then he hold up the ball to allow time to allow Arsenal players to come forward. He is valuable for us.
Yep. Sure.
Hopefully he will just keep scoring for us.
That'd be good.
Well, we need to. We're still leaking goals. We still gonna make mistakes. I find that. Oh, I don't know. Like the mistake that causes the goals. It seems like every time we make a mistake.
But maybe it's a little bit of pressure now that they were expected to win some. Like there's more expectation than last year, so there's a little bit of extra pressure. So some mistakes might creep in, but
yeah. So 10 points from 4 games.
Should have been 12, but that's okay.
Against
Fulham.
Take it. Yeah, I know. Like
you can't
be 10-man Fulham, but you've been United.
After what City did to Fulham as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, that's gone. Yeah. Unbeaten, still unbeaten. So that's
still unbeaten. Yeah.
Going into the break, 10 points out of 12. You probably would take that when you first kind of get the draw. You go 12 should be there, but with that United game, you say unbeaten and yeah.
And I think I briefly look at the schedule, Arsenal's schedule. It seems like it's going to be quite a few tough games. It's like every second game is a tough game. So I think we had Everton, and then we will play against Spurs.
Yeah, that's going to be good. They're going to be a good game because they're playing some good footy.
They were good.
Manageable.
Yes. And then I can't remember the next team, but we have City as well.
The good thing now
and Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea.
So it's every 2 games.
They're pretty bang average at the moment.
They lost to Forest.
At home.
At home, yeah.
That's a big one. Yeah. They're in a bit of strife, but they'll come. They're big games. They got some big game players in there. And they'll come back.
I mean, Forest looking good.
Yeah, Forest looking pretty tidy.
Mean, they almost got all 3 points against United.
Almost got a draw against us.
And against us.
They played counter attack against us. So.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Good
so
Arsenal
we
game.
got a couple of weeks off on holidays now, is that? Or are we going to do international?
I don't know. Are you patriotic?
It depends. If England win, maybe. So you notice we won and we've got the longest podcast.
Maguire's going to play.
We've got the longest podcast we've ever had because we beat United.
This
is
the longest one.
Longest one of the season.
As if we won the league.
It's like we've got 5 minutes, that's it. Now we're 20 minutes talking about beating United.
Right.
We're into full depth.
Good.
Love it. Here we go. Till the next time.
Yes. Is it 20 minutes? 10. Close.
Was it 18?